Hey everybody, this is mini concert number 72. As you can see, I have one of my loyal fans right in front of me here, Shrek. Also, added attraction tonight, I got a live audience, so if you hear some noises in the background, that'll be them. A couple of birthdays to celebrate tonight. We'll sing at the end. Brianna's having her number 16, she's celebrating number 16. And also Dorothy Greenhall is celebrating number 39, I believe it is. So we'll sing happy birthday at the end for everybody. First song is an Irish pub song about a maybe mythical Irish lady by the name of Mollie Malone. She was supposedly a very famous seller of fish back in the 1500s. Nobody's really been able to track her down, but they have actually set a holiday in Dublin for her birthday on June the 13th, and there's a statue in downtown Dublin for her. In Dublin's fair city, where girls are so pretty, I first set me eyes on sweet Mollie Malone. As she rolled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, sure 'twas no wonder, so were her mother and father before. They had rolled their wheelbarrows through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her. That was the end of sweet Mollie Malone. Now her ghost wheels a barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. So that's Cockles and Mussels, also known as Mollie Malone. Just drew a complete blank. Oh yes. My next song is, first heard this one done by Johnny Cash. I'll kind of echo one of his lines in the last verse, but mostly this is just the traditional version. Frankie and Johnny were lovers, Lordy how they could love. Swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. He was her man, he wouldn't do her wrong. Well, Frankie went down to the barroom just for a bucket of beer, and she said to the fat bartender, has my ever-loving man been here? You know he is my man, he wouldn't do me wrong. Ain't gonna tell you no stories, ain't gonna tell you no lies. Johnny left here about an hour ago with a girl named Nellie Bly. Well, he is your man, he might be doing you wrong. So Frankie looked over the transom, much to her surprise. There on the couch sat Johnny, pitch and woo with Nellie Bly. Well, he was her man, he was doing her wrong. So Frankie pulled back her kimono, and she pulled out her 44. Rudy toot toot 3 times she'd shoot, right through that hardwood door. graveyard, and he's not coming back. Well, he was her man, and he did her wrong. Here come 1,000 policemen coming after me, gonna put me down in the dungeon cell and throw away the key for shooting my man when he did me wrong. Well, Frankie, she said to the warden, what do you think they'll do? The warden said to Frankie, it's the electric chair for you, 'cause you shot your man, though he did you wrong. Well, Frankie escaped in the laundry. She went down to Tennessee, kept her secret for many a year, and then she confessed to me that she shot her man when he did her wrong. Frankie and Johnny were the lovers, Lordy, how they could love. Swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. Well, he was her man nearly all of the time. Thank you. The last line was from the Johnny Cash song. I think I can remember the key for this, but my cheat sheet went away. This next song is it's a protest song about war.
G5.
Yeah, I figured it out. Doesn't sound like it though, unless you listen real careful to the words. Listen, children, to the story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath a stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after, 110 soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came an answer from the kingdom, with our brothers we will share all the riches of our mountain, all the treasure buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. Won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after, 110 soldier rides away. Then the valley rose with anger, mount your horses, draw your swords, and they killed the mountain people, and they won their just reward. Then they stood beside the treasure on the mountain dark and red, turned the stone and looked beneath it. Peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing on the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after, 110 soldier rides away. So Thank you. That's 110 Soldier. G3.
Yep.
This song's got a number of verses, a number of titles rather. For now, I'm calling it Beverly's Song. Well, he didn't know his mom or daddy's name, and he didn't even know from where he came. He said he was from Illinois, bright-eyed, bouncing baby boy. He kept right on trucking, just the same. Well, he's lucky to be alive today, 'cause his mama acted in the bravest way. Though she gave him up when he was small, she really had no choice at all. He kept right on trucking every day. Well, he didn't know his mom or daddy's name, and he didn't even know from where he came. He said he was from Illinois, bright-eyed, bouncing baby boy. He kept right on trucking just the same. Well, he wasn't in a place where he could stay, so the doc arranged for him to go away. Headed westward on a train to a brand new family and a brand new name. He kept right on trucking every day. Well, his daddy's kinfolk came from old Quebec, and his mama's family walked the Mayflower deck. They lived their lives and they moved around, and they settled near Augusta town, and that is where he's from, and you can check. Well, he finally knows his mom and daddy's name, and he even knows the place from where he came. He's a brother, sister, many cousins, likes the family by the dozens. He keeps right on trucking every day. Well, he didn't know his mom or daddy's name, and he didn't even know from where he came. So if you got troubles in your life, sadness, sickness, grief, or strife, you gotta keep on trucking anyway. Yeah, you gotta keep on trucking every day. That's Beverly's Song. Thank you. This one is a medieval song. Back in the day, the noble families had groundskeepers and gameskeepers. The song is about the keeper or the gameskeeper. In those days, he had to take care of the animals that were in the hunting preserve, but he could not partake because those animals belonged to the noble families. So this is sort of a protest song after a fashion. Tells a little story about a gameskeeper who gets around the rules. Well, the keeper did a hunting go
Under his cloak he carried a bow, all for to shoot at a merry little doe among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy, sing ye well, hey down, derry, derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh, well, the first doe she did cross the plain, the keeper fetched her home again. The merry, merry feast will soon begin among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy, master, sing ye well, very well, hey down, derry, derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh, well, the second doe did cross the plain, the keeper fetched her home again. Where she is now she shall remain among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy, master, sing ye well, very well, hey down, derry, derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh, to my hey down, down, oh down, down, hey down, derry, derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh, well, the last doe she did cross the brook, the keeper fetched her back with his hook. Where she is now you may go and look among the leaves so green. Oh, Jackie boy, master, sing ye well, very well, hey down, oh down, derry, derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh, to my hey down, down, oh down, down, hey down, derry, derry down, among the leaves so green. Oh.
So that's the keeper. I guess you got the idea that he took a little bit off the top for himself there. Let's see. The last song is, this one is for Kevin in particular, if he happens to be online. Kevin from the Merrifield Garden Center. It's a song by a fellow by the name of David Mallet. He's a fellow Mainer. Most famous cover was done by John Denver. Inch by inch and row by row, I'm gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe, piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch and row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rains come tumbling down. Pulling weeds and picking stones, man is made of dreams and bones. Feel the need to grow my own, the time is close at hand. Grain for gain, sun and rain, make your way in nature's chain. Tune your body and your brain to the music from the land. Inch by inch and row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe, piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch and row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rains come tumbling down. Plant your rows straight and long, temper them with prayer and song. Mother Earth will keep you strong if you give her love and care. Old crow watching hungrily from his perch in yonder tree,
How I wish I could be free like that feathered leaf up there. Inch by inch and row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe, piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch and row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rains come tumbling down. Till the rains come tumbling down. So that's the garden song. And now it's time to sing happy birthday to Brianna and Dorothy. And if I could have my my backup singer, backup singers, any backup singers. So I'll give you a key here.
You don't have to sing to yourself. You can just be.
I'll direct it.
You can just look pretty.
You can like stand there and go like this.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brianna. Happy birthday to you. Okay, that was the practice. Now we're going to do it to Dorothy, okay? Dorothy this time. And Brianna can sing this time, if she wants. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dorothy. Happy birthday to you. Thank you very much. Back up. That's mini concert number 72. I'll see you next week in mini concert 73. Heads up, I've got one coming from Chicago and I've also got one coming from Michigan. See you next week.